Welcome to Mill Mentorship Hub. Today, we'll be looking at Mill in the project cycle. Over the course of this video, we'll be looking at the following points: the project cycle, and Mill integration, and some case studies. To look at the project cycle, a project cycle is the structured sequence of phases that a project goes through from its initiation to its closure. It provides a systematic approach to planning, implementing, monitoring, evaluating, and ensuring the sustainability of a project. There are key phases that make up a project cycle. Globally, we recognize 4 key phases of a project, starting from the identification and initiation, when the project assess needs, define problems, and determine the project feasibility. The next phase is the planning and design. In this phase, development of project goals is done, outlining the activities, setting timelines, drafting the budget, and setting up the Mill frameworks. The next phase is the implementation and monitoring. In this phase, activities are being implemented and executed, while tracking their progress and making necessary adjustments as the need arises. The final phase of the project is the evaluation and closure. In this phase, the project is assessed based on the impact, documenting lessons learned, and ensuring sustainability. Each phase ensures accountability, learning, and continuous improvement, making the project more effective and responsive to stakeholders' needs. Looking at the project cycle and Mill integration. Mill is most effective when integrated throughout the project cycle. Monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning. Mill is an essential component of effective project cycle management in international development, humanitarian assistance, and other sectors. Mill helps organizations and practitioners to enhance the efficiency, effectiveness, sustainability, and impact of their project by providing evidence-based data for decision-making, fostering adaptive management, promoting a culture of continuous learning and improvement, and ensuring accountability to stakeholders. This article will explore the importance of Mill within project cycle management and provide practical guidance for implementing Mill throughout the project cycle. Now, let's look at Mill in the project cycle. It is essential to integrate monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning for effective project management. Let's take a simple dive into the different phases of the project. In the design phase of a project, it is essential to define Mill objectives. Clear objectives and indicators are crucial in guiding project implementation. Mill frameworks help establish metrics for success, ensuring projects are aligned with goals and can adapt as necessary. The theory of change and logical frameworks are one of the key frameworks a Mill needs to set up for effective project monitoring and structuring. Developing a theory of change and a logical framework establishes a structured approach to project planning. These tools clarify relationships between activities, output, and expected outcomes. Baseline assessment importance. Conducting a baseline assessment is essential for setting benchmarks that guide project progress. It provides a foundation for measurement, enabling the evaluation of impact over time. For example, let's look at illiteracy improvement indicators. For education projects, Mill plays a critical role in defining literacy improvement indicators, establishing Baseline reading levels and progress tracking ensures that interventions are effectively raising literacy rates. In the implementation phase, monitoring is very crucial, starting from regular data collection. Data collection involves systematically gathering information on project activities and output. Consistent data tracking helps organizations evaluate progress, identify challenges, and make timely adjustments to ensure project success. Performance indicators are essential metrics used to assess the progress of a project. These indicators provide measurable value that can track the effectiveness of activities against the set objective and desired outcomes. Establishing feedback mechanisms is vital for accountability and responsive project management. Tools such as community complaint decks and hotlines facilitate communications between stakeholders and project team. For example, looking at the nutrition program. In nutrition programs, weekly data collection on malnourished children ensures timely interventions. This regular tracking allows for immediate responses to emerging issues and enhance community engagement in health outcomes. Midterm evaluation and learning is very critical for effective project monitoring and tracking. Formative or midterm evaluation assess ongoing project activities, helping to determine if the project is on track to meet its goal. This evaluation provides critical insights that inform decision making and can identify areas needing immediate attention for improved impact. Real-time learning through midterm evaluations allow teams to pinpoint both challenges and successes within projects. This dual focus promotes a proactive approach, facilitating quick adjustments to ensure alignment with overall objectives and community needs. Adapting strategies for improvement. Findings from midterm evaluations inform necessary adaptations to ongoing strategies, enhancing project effectiveness by implementing changes based on evidence and feedback. Projects can better respond to the dynamic needs of target populations and improve outcomes. For example, adjusting livelihood project. In a livelihood project, midterm evaluations reveals that women entrepreneurs require additional business training. By adapting interventions to provide this support, the project increased women's engagement and success rates in their ventures, demonstrating the importance of responsive strategies. Now, look at the closure phase of a project. Final evaluation and impact assessment. Endline surveys. Conducting endline surveys is crucial for measuring the outcomes and overall impact of the project. These surveys provide valuable data that inform stakeholders about the success and effectiveness of the implemented strategies. Employing both qualitative and quantitative methods enhance the assessment process. Qualitative insights provide depth, while quantitative data offers measurable results, allowing for comprehensive evaluation of project effectiveness. Lessons learned. Capturing lessons learned is vital for informing future programs by analyzing successes and challenges. Organizations can adapt and improve strategies, ensuring better outcomes in subsequent projects. For example, looking at the water sanitation impact. An example of effective evaluation is seen in water sanitation projects, where endline surveys assess the reduction of disease rates in communities. These outcomes provide evidence of project success in improving public health. Post-project learning and knowledge sharing. It is crucial that even at the end of a project, organizations take a moment to look at the project learning for knowledge retention and knowledge sharing. Sharing findings. Findings from completed projects should be disseminated through well-structured reports, learning events, and publications. This practice improves transparency and allows stakeholders to understand a project's impact, fostering a culture of knowledge sharing within and beyond the organization. Results from previous projects provide critical insights that can shape new project designs. By analyzing past outcomes, organizations can tailor interventions to meet specific community needs more effectively, hereby increasing the likelihood of project success. Long-term sustainability hinges on building support networks within communities. Engaging local organizations and stakeholders ensures that project benefits endure, aiding in the seamless transition from project completion to ongoing development effort. Documenting best practices from projects such as refuge resettlement programs creates a valuable resource for future initiatives. This information helps to refine approaches and avoid past mistakes, facilitating better planning and execution in subsequent programs. Now, let's take a look at some case studies to see how meal is integrated throughout the life cycle of a project. Case study 1. Improving water sanitation and hygiene wash services in East Africa. In this example, a non-governmental organization implemented a project aimed at improving access to clean water, sanitation, and hygiene services in rural communities in East Africa. The project involved the construction of water points, latrines, and hand-washing facilities, as well as the delivery of hygiene education and behavior change campaigns. To implement the meal in the project, the NGO developed a comprehensive meal plan that included indicators related to water and sanitation access, hygiene practices, and health outcomes. The organization also invested in the development of a robust data collection and management system, which involved the use of mobile data collection tools, geographic information systems, and regular data quality assessment. By incorporating meal into their project cycle management, the organization was able to monitor progress towards their target, identify challenges and bottlenecks, and make data-driven adjustments to their implementation strategies. For example, through their meal activities, the NGO found that the uptake of latrine use was lower than expected in certain communities due to cultural belief and practices. Based on this finding, the organization adapted their hygiene education and behavior change campaigns to better address local cultural norms and context, resulting in an increase in latrine use. Furthermore, the organization engaged communities and local partners in the meal process, providing them with training and support to participate in data collection, monitoring, and evaluation activities. This participatory approach to meal helped build local ownership and capacity for wash services management, contributing to the sustainability and long-term impact of the project. Case study 2. Supporting livelihoods and food security in conflict-affected areas of South Asia. In this case study, an international humanitarian organization implemented a project aimed at enhancing the livelihood and food security of conflict-affected communities in South Asia. The project included activities such as cash transfers, agricultural inputs, and vocational training, as well as efforts to strengthen local markets and value chains. To ensure effective meal in the project cycle management, the humanitarian organization developed a context-specific meal framework that addressed the unique challenges and complexities of working in a conflict-affected environment. This included the use of innovative data collection methods such as remote sensing and satellite imagery to monitor agricultural productivity and food security indicators in areas with limited access and security constraints. In addition, The humanitarian organization prioritizes adaptive management and continuous learning, using real-time data and meal findings to inform their decision-making and programmatic adjustment. For example, when the meal data revealed that cash transfers were being used primarily for immediate consumption rather than productive investment, the organization introduced complementary activities such as financial literacy training and savings to groups to promote more sustainable and resilient livelihood strategies among the target population. By integrating meal into their project cycle management, the humanitarian organization was able to demonstrate the impact of their interventions on livelihood and food security, as well as learn from their experience to improve the relevance, effectiveness, and sustainability of their work. In these two case scenarios, we have seen how integrating meal is a critical component of effective project cycle management, as it supports evidence-based decision-making, adaptive management, continuous learning and improvement, and accountability to stakeholders. By integrating meal into their project design, implementation, and monitoring and evaluation processes, organizations and practitioners can enhance the efficiency, effectiveness, sustainability, and impact of their project, and ultimately contribute to the achievement of their goals and the broader global development agenda. Thank you, and see you in our next class.